Hi guys, a very good afternoon. Masquera say. Very good morning to other places and a very good evening to other places as well. So let us talk about BHORA Musango, which President Mnangagwa is facing at this moment. We are coming with this episode so that we tell the truth as it is, without fear, without favor, or any bias, and show you why we are saying you have to register to vote and you have to vote in 2023. It's because we are assured that Mnangagwa and his team are going. And I'm going to explain why I say so and why I'm convinced. So, if you look in ZANU-PF, the way they do their things, the way the leadership is selected in ZANU-PF, it's not about Congress, it's not about democracy, it's not about elections. The leadership in ZANU-PF is selected through seniority. Dianangari Mnangagwa, who participated in the liberation struggle. That is how the leadership, the top brass of ZANU-PF is selected. Look at the ZANU-PF Politburo. The only young people you might find there are Nandwana Tendai Chirau and a few people before Tendai Chirau and Luis Matutu. But the majority of young people in ZANU-PF, they don't sit in that Politburo. Makazarama comrades, EGA. So ZANU-PF is going to collapse because of that. Why? It's because the younger generation, they now want chinhu chacho. Vakuchida chinhu to an extent where they want to challenge adala adala. But because of threats and fear to actually die, they can't confront them directly. So what the ZANU-PF youths are now planning is to make sure that they do BHORA Musango. After they do BHORA Musango, they work for 2028 because they are saying there is no benefit whatsoever working with these adalas. They are saying one way or the other, we are going to lose power. So it's better to do BHORA Musango right now and lose power temporarily and regain power maybe into 2028. That is what they are actually thinking of. Also, they are actually saying it's better to be in the opposition but occupy seats in parliament than to go into extinction. Because what is going to happen is that if Mnangagwa continues this way, what is going to happen is that ZANU-PF is going to be removed and everybody is going to be scattered around and there won't be ZANU-PF to talk about. So the younger generation in ZANU-PF is actually planning to have a BHORA Musango and to actually lose the elections and fight as the opposition, as an opposition with the majority in parliament, because they can't continue with the ideas of these older adalas. So that seniority issue within ZANU-PF is affected the party, its performance, its structures, and so forth. There is no longer coherence within ZANU-PF. That is the reason why you have seen ED is now relying on parallel structures. ED now, right now, is now relying on people like Passion Java, Namaititi, Emma celebrities, I am fake celebrities. These are the people ED is actually relying on. He has created women for ED. He has created men believed. Right now, he has created teachers for ED. He's going to create doctors for ED, nurses for ED, everything for ED. The reason why he's doing so is to try and create parallel structures which are different from ZANU-PF. Because ZANU-PF itself, the intelligence at hand, there is enough information to tell that so not only Mdara, but together with these comrades. Why do I say so? If Mnangagwa is removed today, the next leader is going to come from the military. And the next leader, Anova from Wangauri Kwerekohondo. That is how the next leader is going to be decided within ZANU-PF ranks. So what the ZANU-PF youth are thinking is to, if they destabilize everything, what is going to happen is a new government is going to come and restructure the military. After restructuring the military, it means the military no longer belong to ZANU-PF. So they will have better chances. So on another issue, there is no renewal in ZANU-PF. Look at Fortune Chassis. Fortune Chassis, when he came, he began to actually think of working with young people. He was working with young people more than older dollars. And he was asking questions from the younger generation. And it was a threat to the adults, because what was going to happen is that the Youth League in ZANU-PF was beginning to align itself with the Fortune Chassis. The Women's League, everybody was beginning to align himself with the Fortune Chassis every day. The name was about Fortune Chassis, and it didn't end well. He was removed from that position. Let us go and look at the issue of land. Who occupies land in ZANU-PF today? Land is in the hands of war veterans. Land is in the hands of the military. Hence, land is in the hands of the old adults. Those are the people with farms, with plots, and so forth. These are the people who are benefiting from land itself. And because of that, a lot of people, disgruntled people, changed from one farm to another. If you go to Umazoe, they were changed several times from the land in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. And just because of that, people are now angry to say, why is it that we are always chased away from our land? And because of that, they are actually thinking of BHORA Musango. So let us talk about my party positions. Party positions, for you to be influential in the political party, for you to occupy a very influential position within ZANU-PF, and how affiliated are you, how close are you to the leadership of ZANU-PF? It's no longer about competence. So for those who have been in ZANU-PF for a very long time, district, at provincial level, and that does not go well with with so many comrades within ZANU-PF who are thinking about actually occupying and taking up our positions of power. So you can actually see that those party positions are going to decide in the next elections. Let us look at the issue of the cabinet itself. Who sits in the cabinet? Who becomes a minister? Let us look at people, or young people who are in cabinet right now, or who are ministers, even deputy ministers. These are people who are very, very close to the leadership, linked to the leadership and the cartels. And if you look at the general people within the ministerial positions, these are old adalas, very, very close to President Mnangagwa. That is the syndrome they use to select ministers in ZANU-PF. Then you have people like Kesti Kovendri, those who were brought in only to do a face powder politics, but they have no power, they have no say in whatever happens in the government. And there are a lot of people who are asking questions. Why is it that Kesti Kovendri cannot resign? Once you join that system, it's difficult for you to actually live and be in Zimbabwe and live Urim Penyu. That does not happen, because when you leave that seat, you are humiliating President Mnangagwa. And when you are humiliating him, your days on this earth are numbered. So that is the reason why you don't see people resigning. It's because they know very well with it can go resign. It's either we have to go into exile or we have to bite the dust. So you choose what you want for you to live. And those are other issues. There is lack of service delivery. Across the board, everybody is being affected by lack of service delivery in Zimbabwe. ZANU-PF has failed to deliver anything. And because of that, ZANU-PF supporters are not spared. Everybody is affected. CCC, MDC, Ndu, Lead, ZANU-PF, everyone is affected. Those in the security cycles, they're equally affected. So what is going to happen is that the only way to remove the shackles of ZANU-PF is BHORA Musango. That is the only way. So how do you do BHORA Musango? BHORA Musango arienderi chinotaurwa kunzi ngatitei BHORA Musango pachena. People in the rural areas are actually saying umwe nemumwe ari kuziva paari kunovhotera, ari kuziva nhamo dzake. That is the message I was getting pandakaenda kumusha last weekend, but when I didn't come here, dandiri kumusha. They are saying, isisu tiri kuziva nhamo dzedu. We know what to do and where to put our vote. But they cannot go publicly and say pasine ZANU-PF because they know the repercussions of that and the implications of actually doing so. So the reason why they have resorted to banning CCC is because there is intelligence within, which was reported, which was given to President Mnangagwa, to say there are even comrades within ZANU-PF who are actually thinking of supporting CCC in 2023, not because they want positions, but because they want change and they want things to change. So they are now facing persecution. That is the reason why you saw Mnangagwa being removed from his post as the Minister of State Intelligence or State Security. I will come with that story and cover it exclusively as it is, without fear, without favor, or any bias. So I have tried to give you highlights of why people are going to do BHORA Musango in 2023. And whatever you are seeing, the banning of CCC is because President Mnangagwa knows very well that there are comrades within ZANU-PF who are actually willing to work with Nelson Chamisa. And the only way is to bar Nelson Chamisa and make Nelson Chamisa an example, an enemy of the people, so that people don't buy the idea of actually working or supporting Nelson Chamisa. But in 2023, people really know the truth. So what is the message to you all who are in diaspora, especially in the SADC region? We are to register to vote, guys. This time around, there is no voting which is going to work. This time around, hakuna zvimwe zvese zviya zvakatika 2018 zviya hazvisikuitika this time around, guys. You will see if they are to perpetrate violence, vanenge vachishandisana ivo pachavo or to use the police, but the people themselves, they are not going to actually beat people for nothing. So only a few hired hooligans, that machete brigade is there. That is the only violent tool they are going to use against the people. That is to use machetes really. And besides that, the people are not going to beat each other because they are tired, they've been used for a very long time. So this is an opportunity for every Zimbabwean to make sure that we unite and make sure that we vote for Mkomana in 2023. Everything is sorted out. There are a lot of people who are saying, how is Nelson Chamisa going to assume power? All that is sorted. I know from a very informed position that all that is sorted. What you need to do, let us go and overwhelm the ballot. Let us go and actually vote so that we remove ZANU-PF. Musaenda mchinovhundudzirwa kunzi tichapaona pauchaisira because munhu wese anenge achingonoti andi Mnangagwa inenge iri pasi naMnangagwa. So everyone is going to vote for change in 2023. But there is one problem. The problem is on the MPs and on the councillors. That's where CCC and the opposition should work. They must not work more on Nelson Chamisa because the diri la Chamisa rakatopedzwa kudhara. Diri rasara nderekuti, are we going to secure victory in parliament and in council and in senate? Ndo pasara. That is the reason why I am saying let us register to vote. Let us go and actually vote. Tonovhotera ma-MP, tonovhotera ma-councillors, ma-senate, ma-senator edu obva atopinda. Then taakuzwa kuti president chakachaya vari kupinda. I mark these words. Hazvishamise kuona Chamisa achirova vanhu by more than 80% in 2023. Hazvishamise. But the problem will be on MPs and councillors. Ikoko, ZANU-PF is not going to do BHORA Musango. Vanoita BHORA Musango kuna president, but kuna MP, vana MP wavo. So let us put effort on the MPs, on the councillors, so that we win the elections. So I decided to bring this thing because it is very important. I know that our lives are at risk, but silence does not solve anything, because tinogona kufane cancer, tinogona kufane zvimwe zvirwere just because nothing is working. Tinogona kutouraiwa nematsotsi achitotibira because nothing is working, the economy is not functioning. So it is better to die speaking the truth, because this truth shall set the people of Zimbabwe free. I'm going to bring back Nyaya Owen Mnangagwa. So for you not to miss it, please like, subscribe, and make sure that you ring the notification bell so that you'll be notified to Tiri live. And I'm going to tell you why Owen Mnangagwa was removed and was not replaced. Thank you very much for coming. In other episodes, in other programs.